Hello and welcome back. I think it may be day 42, but if I'm completely honest, I actually don't know. But we'll say it's day 42 and I'm back. So today I'm going to be giving a little update as to what's been going on in the last 2 weeks and why I haven't been vlogging. For starters, I have been really down. I mean, really down. I haven't had suicidal thoughts or anything like that. I've just been very glum and I haven't had a lot of motivation. I've not wanted to get out much. I don't really want to do anything. Waking up in the morning is a real struggle, but being a mum I have to do that, so I have no choice, which is kind of a good thing, else I'd probably just sit and fester at home all day and never get anything done. So thanks to my children for getting my ass out of bed. First things first, I went and had a dermatology appointment last week, and my good God, was it made difficult for me. I at the start of the vlog, my very first one, I explained the situation with the NHS, and I was so down, so depressed. I just wanted my skin sorted. So my mum booked in to Mount Stewart, which is our local private hospital, and I went private. Now, when I was there, the dermatologist told me to keep my appointment with the NHS, as at that point I would be due more medication. So this was the appointment that I went to last week, and it was a lady who at first really did get quite arsey with me, and in return I got extremely arsey with her as well. She basically told me that there was no evidence whatsoever that I'd gone private, so how does she even know that I was on this medication, which peed me off thoroughly. I'd been taking it for 4 weeks, well, longer than that, 5 weeks at this point. So yeah, I was ready to quite honestly take a swing for her. But she went and spoke to someone else. They said to me, well, actually she came back in and she said, we've got 2 choices. Either you wait until we've got enough time to ring whoever you say that you've seen and see what he has to say on the whole situation, or you leave this appointment and you contact him yourself. She also asked me whether the dermatologist at Mount Stewart took a pregnancy test. I said no. She got pretty peed off by that, and told me that she was going to forget I even said that. So yeah, we were at battle with each other for quite a while, but by the end of the appointment we were best buddies, and yeah, we were okay. We came to some sort of understanding, so that's fine. I did forget to mention about her talking about the dosage. Now, she was cross as well at the fact that the dermatologist at Mount Stewart had gone in there and given me a full 40 milligram dosage straight away. She got a little bit cross because I should have been on half my body weight, which means that I should have been on 25 milligrams initially, and then after 5 or 6 weeks, I think it was, they then up you to double that, which is 50. Now I went away from the appointment feeling disappointed because I thought I was going to get somewhere and I hadn't got anywhere. So as soon as I left the appointment, I did speak to the private dermatologist's secretary, told her that I needed some form of paperwork to be emailed over to the other dermatologist at the NHS, and that it was a matter of urgency, else she wouldn't prescribe my Roaccutane. Thankfully, the secretary got the ball rolling, and the dermatologist at the NHS got the paperwork through within 24 hours. So the medication was at the doctor's, ready for me to pick up at the start of this week. So that was great. I also Went to Ed Sheeran last weekend, which was the most incredible thing that I have been to in such a long time. I went with my sister. It was nice for her to not have a night off from her little boy, who's now 3 months old. We were just doing the sister thing that we had not done in so long. We had a coach drive from Bristol to Newport. We then got the train from Newport to Cardiff, but right the way through we were just having such a laugh and a bloody good drink, and it was just fantastic. When we got to Cardiff, we had a few drinks and walkabout pub, which brought back some memories for my sister, because we went and saw Jack Johnson a long time ago. I was probably only 16 at this point. Whilst we were watching Jack Johnson, people were clearly very brave back in the day and were smoking weed, and it must have affected me quite badly, because by the time I got into this walkabout pub, I was sick in an ashtray and I passed out. Fantastic. So we had a good old drink in there. We then went on to the Principality Stadium, which is where Ed Sheeran was playing, and it was amazing. I'll add in a few snippets here quickly, just so that you can see what was going on and how incredible he really was. I mean, everyone has probably heard about this or know someone that's been, but you cannot appreciate it unless you see it. So enjoy some of these snippets. So that was how amazing it was. My daughter Lily was actually in the audience as well, but she'd gone with her dad and her nan, so I didn't actually see her. But I think she actually managed to stay awake this time. Justin Bieber, she fell asleep, so it says it all. It says it all. I'm going to do a zoom in on my face. So we're 2 weeks later now, actually, and this is the situation. My skin has calmed down a hell of a lot, and I think that you and I can both see that spot-wise, I'm pretty clear. I did have a couple over here which I picked, so that was probably my own fault that they're taking a little bit longer to heal. Lips, they were going to be a continuous issue for a hell of a long time, so you know, I've just dealt with that. I'm getting on with it. I'm applying lip balm over and over again. So yes, eyes, they're still causing me some jib. They are still quite sore, but they're a lot better than what they were, so I can't grumble at that either. I'm really sorry this has been so long-winded, but to be fair, I have had 2 weeks to update you all on. I was actually feeling really nervous before I came on camera. I'd almost forgotten what to do and how to speak to a camera. Just a camera, but I'd forgotten how to do it. So I'm glad that I'm back on it and I'm back feeling confident again. I think maybe if I talk quicker, then it'll be done quicker and people won't be snoring while they're watching this. Anyway, right, I'm going. Hello. I might have lied on the last vlog. It's not tomorrow, it is 2 days later. And the reason I have my hand over my face is because I'm in a bit of a predicament. I took my braces out so that I could have some lunch, and I took my lipstick off because I knew that if I cleaned my teeth then it would go weird. Now I've just smeared it all over my face and I can't get it off. Oh, why am I such a dick? Oh, I just have a pink stain right the way of my face. And a white patch from where I've scrubbed off my mascara, my foundation. Oh, God, what is wrong with me? Why am I even recording? I could have waited until I'd sorted myself out. Okay. Right, an update. So, other than this bit here, if you look around here, I'm actually quite happy with my makeup today. Bruno Brayley! You smelly little fart nugget! You stink! Did you hear that? He actually just did the biggest trundle, as my mum would call it. Be gone with you, get out. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with my face makeup today. I've gone back to xxxx Cosmetics. Oh my God, look at that. What? So I've gone back to xxxx Cosmetics and I'm really happy with it. Now, I know I was a bit unsure about it before, but that was because it didn't stay on all day, and I'm used to my makeup staying on all day. But when I looked at the finish of it, you can't see it now because I have been wearing it for quite a few hours, but when you first apply it, you have the most incredible glow, and it just feels so moisturising. It's got such a lovely feel to it. It's quite liquidy, but it just applies so nicely, and it comes with a lovely like brush as well to apply it with. And although the colour I think is a little bit dark for me because it was my mum's and she lent it to me, I am now wondering whether actually it's okay. Look how patchy I am down here as well. Maybe it's just the light. I definitely didn't look that bad this morning. Anyway, yeah, so other than this bit here, look, from there upwards, I actually look alright. So skin wise, I mean, you can't really tell the coverage because it's all come off from around here. Oh man, as always, still struggling with these bits here. They're nowhere near as sore as what they were, so that's really good. With regards to my daily routine and what I'm actually using on my skin at the moment, I wake up in the morning, I use Ella Mist Micellar Water. I have stuck to that for quite a few months now, and I'll use that just to freshen my face up a little bit, and literally that is it. Before I go to bed, I use micellar water to take off my makeup, and again, that is it. My face at the moment, it isn't dry enough to be applying moisturiser because I feel that moisturiser was actually making me break out more. I'm probably going to break out soon, by the way, because Noah is being a little shit again. I have tried so hard to avoid calling him a little shit, but he is a shit. He is... I've come to a conclusion that he is too clever for his own good. I don't know how and I don't know why, but he is just so switched on and so smart, and I really don't think he gets it from me. Actually, he must get it from me. I am clever. But yeah, he is managing to manipulate situations that it just leaves me completely mind boggled. Like, how does a 4-year-old know how to do this stuff? How can he turn a situation around and make you feel genuinely guilty for disciplining him. Like, how do you even deal with that? How do you tell him that you're not being mean and that actually he deserves being shouted at or being told that he's in the wrong because he's been naughty? But because I've done those things, I'm now mean. Why is being a parent so hard? Now I know how my mum and dad feel. I rebelled when I was 15 years old, and they'd probably say I'm still rebelling now. But I can't deal with that. At least I was 15. I was 4. I was 4, and he's a badass. But he is so smart. So smart. He brought home a little A4 piece of paper yesterday, and he had written on there, I went to the zoo, I saw a chimp. And you could read it. His little handwriting was insane. Regardless of whether he got help or not, they would never write it for him. Even if he copied the letters from somewhere. Like, honestly, it was incredible. I'm back. So, I'm sorry I disappeared a minute ago, but my memory ran out on my camera, which is frustrating. I'm going to work now, but I have just reapplied IT Cosmetics Medium CC Press Cream Foundation, and this is what I mean by the finish. I really like it. It's got like a like shimmery type, just glowy finish, and it is so nice. I love it. I have kind of caked it on, but that has got to last me till 10 o'clock tonight, so once I've got my suit on, it will be fine. Anyway, back to Noah's little I went to the zoo, I saw a chimp, although it's back to front on here. Look at his little name underneath as well. I mean, for a 4-year-old, I think that is absolutely awesome, and I am so proud of him. So, there you have it. The little shit who's smart. Anyway, I am going to be going to work now, and I will update tomorrow. Good morning. So, I think we might be on day 52, and it has taken so much to finally get to this point and get this vlog up. I have been yet again up and down like a blooming yo-yo, and my emotions are so mixed and so all over the place that one minute I'm as high as a kite, as you can probably tell earlier on through the vlog, and then today it's a totally different day and I'm back down to earth with a bump. But I think there are reasons behind that. I think certain factors contribute to me not feeling great. I don't want to go into this massively because there are a lot of people that are going to think I'm bonkers, and I completely understand that, but also people know that women are very conscious about the way that they look. Not all women, of course, but a lot of women are, and I do blame social media for a lot of that. I put a post on Instagram recently about the pressures that you feel that you're under because of the way that certain people look, and that you feel like you need to mould into that person or mould into other people and be a certain kind of way in order to be accepted. And yeah, I mean, I held my hands up and I said I am guilty of that. But I feel like I should probably be updating on my skin a bit more, because I keep going off on life and I need to tell you about my skin. So since the sun has been as hot as it has been, I have had a really itchy, uncomfortable feeling on my face, and I have not felt my best. I was quite happy the other day actually when I used It Cosmetics. I felt quite comfortable and quite confident actually for the first time in a really long time, but now my skin's looking like this. Okay, so I want to finish this vlog off and get this posted onto my YouTube channel. I have worked out that I am currently on day 64, and people may be a little bit shocked by this because they probably think that I'm not quite as far ahead as that, but I am. I counted the days up the other day, and this is where I am. So again, I apologise for taking such a long time off vlogging. There's just been so much kind of going on, so many emotions going around. A lot of it is down to self-doubt when you're feeling crappy as it is anyway, and I think with me, YouTubing is something that you have to stick to religiously in order to keep people interested, and you have to, as I said before, you feel like you have to up your game a little bit each time to keep people interested. And I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, a lot of pressure on myself, and with me I'm a bit of a defeatist, and I just think to myself, okay, well, if I don't feel like I'm producing the right things for people to want to continue watching, then I may as well just give up. And I think actually for a good few weeks that is exactly what I thought, and I kept trying and trying to keep this whole thing up, and it got the better of me. Anxiety got the better of me yet again. So I know I've said on my Instagram post that I was back, which I was. I tried really hard to carry on vlogging, but the days just got further and further apart again in between each little snippet of the vlog, and I don't know. Literally in the past week I've had, again, so many lovely messages from people on Instagram, and that gives you the little bit of confidence and the boost that you need to carry this on, to know that you're not doing, you know, a bad job. And now I'm feeling better, I suppose, within myself. I am definitely going to try harder. I'm going to put more effort into doing this, because this isn't about me. This has never been about me. This has been about sharing my journey so that anyone else in the same situation never ever feels alone, because as I've said previously, it is the worst feeling. So I had a great little issue happening this morning, which was that I was fully aware I had my bloods that were due to be taken today, and then I was going to be seeing a doctor to take some swabs on my eyes to make sure that I haven't got conjunctivitis, because I've had continued problems with them. You can't really see today actually, but it's this one here. You can see a little bit. Just really crusty, really not very pleasant. So I just want to nip that in the bud before I start buying things for my eyes. For example, artificial tears, etc. until I really know what I'm treating. Anyway, I was fully aware this morning that I had these bloods, but with bloods and dermatology comes fasting, and I forgot. I woke up and I had my bloody Weetabix and I forgot. So now I am in panic mode because my appointment is on Tuesday. It's Friday today. My appointment with the dermatologist is on Tuesday, and I can't get in to get my bloods done until Monday. Are they going to get back in time? Are they going to get to the dermatologist in time? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. And me and the dermatologist have already had a little bit of beef with one another, although we ended on quite alright terms. I just don't want it to happen again. I just don't want any more beef between us, and to have a wonderful time. So, fingers crossed they get back to her on time, but who knows. What else is happening? I want to take my makeup off. At the moment I'm using It Cosmetics, which I've been raving about a lot on Instagram lately. It's the one that my mum lent to me ages ago when I was in Centre Parks, and I really didn't stick to it that much. I was a bit ummy and uhry about it, but I have used it for the past few days while I'm at work and stuff, still trying to avoid wearing makeup quite as much when I'm not at work, just to try and give my face a break. I still, although this is a CC cream, I still feel like when I wear it for a certain amount of time it can flare my skin up. So again, trying to give it a little bit of break in between work and stuff. So I'm going to take my makeup off now, just so that you can see what my skin is like at the moment. This beaut came up today, which isn't the greatest, but hey, oh well. As always, using my cellar water, because I bloody love this stuff. My mum gives it to me in bulk, which, thank you, Mum. And I just swear by it. LMS water. So, it's actually running out. Oh God! I need to really do something with this hair as well. Another thing is that my hairdryer is broke and I refuse to buy another one. So this is the look that we're going for the foreseeable future. And hopefully, actually, it will help my hair grow, because I am just putting it into plaits, French plaits, after I come out of the shower. And this is the end result. My hair is actually naturally quite curly anyway, so that helps. So yeah, hopefully by November on my 30th birthday I'm going to have Rapunzel hair. We can hope, right? Right, so I love this stuff, honestly. It just feels so refreshing. So refreshing. So what I'm noticing at the moment actually is that although I absolutely love this and I will continue using it, my skin is actually quite tender. Using this on my skin for the past couple of days is actually stinging, and I hate that because I love this stuff. I'm hoping it's just a little bit of a phase that my skin is going through, but you never know with this stuff. There we go. Poppy's just had a little bark. So, crusty bits as always, either side here. I mean, this bit isn't half as bad as what it was. That's the bit I still struggle with. But clearly I'm still having problems. Clearly I'm not, a miracle hasn't occurred, and I'm spot free. And actually I'm getting more around here than ever I have done before. This was always an issue that sort of was from here downwards, but yeah, this is it. This is me, day 63. Day 64, can't remember what I said. Oh god, my brain. I mean, it feels soft. I don't feel like it's sort of dry anywhere. It's not been dry for quite a while now, but I have still got issues. And it's not gonna be fixed overnight. And I think that is one of the hardest things that you kind of have to come to terms with, because I hoped that I'd have this one huge breakout at the very start, and then as time goes on, they become kind of few and far between. But as you can see, it halfway through and it's still happening. So when it starts to calm down and you're on a kind of at a steady pace, I don't know. Everyone's different. I don't know when it begins to get better, but this is it. My eyes are still obviously causing me a lot of problems, but as I said earlier, I am going to the doctors to try and just get an answer as to why they're so gunky at the moment. Someone messaged me on Instagram to say that conjunctivitis was a side effect, so I just want to get that definitely confirmed, and then, you know, I can sort out what I'm going to take for my eyes. I just want to say thank you to everyone again for support, for being so kind, for messaging me, for having faith in me, I guess. I have such massive self-doubt issues that it's just a bit of a buzz. It's just a bit of a pick me up, I guess, when people message and let you know that, you know, they enjoy watching you on your YouTube. And I had the most lovely message. I haven't actually got my phone on me, but the most lovely message from a lady in America who's just beginning treatment and has told me about how much she loves my videos and about how I've got such a great personality to go with it. And I wasn't even aware I had a personality. I just feel like I'm so down and so like worried and anxious every day of my life that it's hard to have a personality, because my brain is just so confuddled and exhausted from worrying so much. So to be told I actually have a personality is brilliant, and I'm happy. I'm really chuffed that someone has let me know that I am actually a person rather than some kind of robot that just kind of gets through every day and doesn't really do a lot. So that's great. I am very, very happy with someone being so kind and messaging me, so thank you. I am gonna wrap this up. I am going to go to the doctors now and get the test done on my eyes, and I'm sure in the next week's vlog, which I will be posting, with having 2 kids, it does make it really difficult because they're both going through emotional stages in their life at the moment, so yes, yay to being a mum. So yeah, I just feel like I never have enough time. There's never enough hours in the day, but I'm gonna make a conscious effort to stick with what I'm doing, have the confidence to believe in myself, and everything will be fine. So thank you again for watching. I'm going to do the YouTuber thing, and if you like what you see, then give me the thumbs up. Oh God, it's so cringe. And please do subscribe, because the more people that are watching, the more I know that I'm doing an okay job. So no, I'm not going into weeks. Day 63/64, can't remember what I said, is done, and I will see you next week.